Hello everyone, Chris Jones here, co-founder and co-creator of the iPAS2 business system. I want to come to you today and talk to you about our vision, what we're doing as a company, where we're going, and the strategy that's going to help all of you that want to make money with this business, just to make it that much better. So you know what is happening, why we're doing it, and how it's going to affect you, and what you can do today to take advantage of this. So I didn't know how I was going to explain this, because it's hard to talk about things that aren't there yet for you, but I want to talk about the phases of iPAS and what we're doing over the course of the next 12 months. And then I want to talk to you about the strategy that's going to actually put a bunch more money in your pockets, totally different than what you're doing currently today. So just so you know, those of you watching this, it is October 2nd. We're just got 30 days into the release of this business platform, and you've only seen just a fraction of what we have planned to do with this. Now remember, I said it before, this is the first digital franchise style business platform, and with that, because it is the first of its kind, we can't just throw everything out at one time. We have to be very strategic. So whether it comes to building sales pages, to automation, we need to get feedback from you as affiliates and customers. We need to get feedback from the marketplace, and then get feedback from our engineers to say, how can we make this the best platform possible to make you lots of money? So what I'm going to do is just draw some things out for you. I'm going to show you a mind map of where we're headed over the next 12 months, and I think you guys are going to be extremely excited by what I have to share with you. So this is just to give you an idea of where your business is going here in the next year. So when we launched iPAS, we decided to launch it in phases. Now the first phase, we'll call it phase one. Phase one is all about stability. Okay? Making the platform stable for you so things are working. So servers aren't crashing and functions aren't not working. We want to make sure that buttons are working, stats are accurate, websites are moving quickly, video presentations are working right, just like they should. The stability piece is very important, and it takes about 60 days to really get this down. Now we're 30 days in, so over the next 30 days, we're just going to continue to make this thing more stable for you. So if you see, basically it comes down to making sure websites are always up, moving fast, conversions are where they need to be. We also want to get feedback. Feedback is a big deal. All right, feedback is going to allow us to improve the system and to make it more stable. So for those of you out there marketing, and you might tell us, hey Chris, you know, the video's not playing on my mobile device, or I have prospects over in Germany that are having a hard time understanding this, or different things. We need that feedback in order to make it better. And so the first phase is all about getting feedback and making those enhancements, okay? So these are the first two things in phase one. Now we also are continuing development. Right. We've got a whole engineering department and designers continuing to develop what is still left to release to you in iPAS2. So you don't even know what those things are yet, but they are just finishing up the development of some really cool stuff, okay? Now phase two, let me grab an eraser if you wouldn't mind grabbing that for me. Thank you. All right. Phase two usually comes about 60 days in, all right? Phase two is what I like to call optimization. All right, we want to optimize the platform. So now that it's stable, we're going to focus our energy on optimization, meaning we want to get the sales presentations or several sales presentations for you to use that are working very, very well in different demographics. So obviously we launched with one presentation. You're going to have several presentations to use in different verticals. So whether you want to use the home biz marketplace or the stay-at-home mom marketplace or whatever that is for you, depending on your advertising, optimization is where we're going to focus a lot of energy. We have a whole department dedicated to testing the iPAS system. So from sales videos to headlines to page design to checkout pages, all of these things are being optimized for you to make the most money possible, okay? So we want to create the biggest door we can for people to enter your business. That's all we're doing. So instead of a small door, we're creating a garage door, okay? So that is phase two, and this is primarily the biggest piece of phase two. However, we are continuing development here. All right. Development on new systems and ways to automate. So we have a coaching platform within iPAS2. This development is going to be a big part of phase two to make this more efficient, because as you can imagine, as customers increase to come into the iPAS system, we need more coaches, but not necessarily more bodies. We need more efficiency. And so that is what's happening in phase two. All right. Phase three is the last phase. is what we call expansion and we also, let's see, expansion and innovation. Okay, expansion and innovation. So phase 3, now that things are stable, they're optimized, now we're going to expand the technology. Now we're going to expand your reach. We want you to reach to every type of marketplace you possibly can. We have the golden goose here with iPAS. We know that. So we need to be able to allow you to expand beyond just simple business opportunity lists or simple solo ads or Facebook ads, okay? We want to expand to a much bigger, broader range of a global marketplace that we have here. All right, and we want to innovate new creative ways to improve the user experience, to make people enjoy being in iPAS2, and then really change how we do business in general. And I'll explain that a little bit here in just a second. So now let me talk to you about the 12-year plan, the expansion plan. Here's where we're headed. This is going to be fun. You guys are going to like this. So we have iPAS2. We're just going to draw a box here. Okay, we're going to call this iPAS2 sales. Okay? You're selling the iPAS2 platform, the products internally, the Empower Network products. Every product within your digital franchise style business is right here, all right? But how do you get people into your business? How do you get them in the door? How do you attract people into this? Well, it's a multi-pronged approach. It's not just about selling or just buying traffic or doing Facebook ads. It's so much bigger than that, because think about it. The people that are on Facebook, they're all over the world, right? The people that are looking for a business opportunity, it's actually a small, tiny piece. What about all the people that aren't in those lists or aren't in those spheres of influence? How do you capture them? If you look at the network marketing industry, like the Amways, okay, they did something right. They allowed themselves to reach from corner to corner of the globe and to hit markets that were people didn't even know they existed, right? That's what we're doing here with iPAS. So the first thing that we launched with, the very first prong, was what we call your warm market. All right, and what that means is your warm market, be posting something on your Facebook wall, right? Post something on your Facebook wall, message your friends, send an email to people you know and tell them about your iPAS2 system. That's going to drive people to your website to have them check it out, try the system, buy the products, maybe get a black card. You guys get paid. So warm market is one thing that is currently available. The next is paid. Paid ads. Okay, paid advertising. It's simple. You can buy traffic to your website. People will go through there, and this is a numbers game. This is a numbers game. Meaning you have to go through enough numbers to let the system pan out. That's just how it is. It's just like Nike and IBM. They spend big money on advertising to let those numbers pan out over time. It helps with brand awareness, etc. But it doesn't mean just because you buy an ad that you're going to get rich instantly. It just starts the funnel. It starts the momentum. It starts exposure to your business. So it's one piece. These are two things that we gave you right away within iPAS launch. Now, one thing that we have not given you that is a big strategy that is coming later this month, early next month, into November, is blogging. Oops. Let me tell you something. I'm not a blogger. I don't know a lot about blogging, but I have seen proof in the pudding, in the numbers, that blogging is one of the most effective ways to get traffic to any type of product. I didn't believe it myself until I sat down with David Wood, the owner of Empower Network. I looked at their stats and I saw millions and tens of millions of hits, meaning traffic to their website, making product sales, and the reason why they paid out over $100 million is because of blog traffic. I didn't believe it until I saw it. And the reason being that that was so large is because blogs are just non-intrusive online journals. It's where you can talk about cooking, you can talk about your dogs, you can talk about things that interest you, and on your blog there's links that go back to your business or whatever you're doing. So many blogs existed in Empower Network that it drove so many people back to the website that people were buying and buying and buying. And this is organic, okay? Let's just call this organic. This is a long-term strategy, because once you build a blog and you add a post every day or every few days, it starts to get spidered by Google, okay? What that means is Google starts to realize that whatever you're talking about is relative to the words in your blog. And so when somebody searches work from home or how to train your dog, and they love that article and they enjoy the experience that you wrote about or did a video about, they're going to see a banner on the right-hand side of your website. They're going to see a link. They're going to say, oh, what does this person do for a living? Oh, let me check this out. And it's going to go back to their website. In our case, you're going to get customized blogs from Empower Network that are iPAS2 blogs. So it's going to have our design already done for you, where you can just talk about whatever you want, and it's going to drive all that traffic back to your iPAS sales pages, all back to your trial offers, okay? This is a huge strategy that's coming soon, and you guys are going to love it because it's free. It is absolutely free, okay? And it works. So it blows my mind how big the reach can be, and you guys can have a lot of fun with that. The next is, this is coming, is offline. The offline strategy is teaching you how to do local marketing in your area to drive people to your business. And we'll be launching a whole training course on this. The next is live events. Okay, so both Empower Network and us are going to be doing live events to drive momentum into your business. So if you got people that are buying the trial and they decide to come to a live event and they have a great experience and they have so much fun and they learn so much and they get to meet coaches, they're going to upgrade and buy more products. They're going to love this experience, this business, okay? So live events will always drive more product sales in your business. It creates that inclusiveness of saying, hey, I have a family here, I have people I trust, I want to build this to the moon. I'm sitting next to someone that wasn't making money and now they're making 10 grand a month. I can do that too. That's what live events do. So it's a way for you to stay motivated and for your customers to also do the same, okay? Next, what I want to do is, I'm going to call this public PR. Okay? This is underrated. People don't understand how important this is because they forget about it. They think they're on this internet business and they don't have to do any PR for their business. Well, if you have this business system like iPAS, that's the first digital franchise style model that exists, don't you think you'd want to go to your community and see if you could get newspaper articles written about you, go to your local news station, see if you can get on the news about what you're doing? We have a full-time public PR person that's helping us to create PR for this business model. So when you're doing advertising, if we had, say, a spot on a news station or say a show, a television show, if we had spots all over public media that you could use to substantiate your business, do you think that would help? Absolutely. If we were on a local newscast, do you think you could use that recording to help drive people into your business? Because believe it or not, if people see myself on the news or hear about iPAS in the news or in the newspaper or in magazines, they're going to trust that. And so you're going to be able to use some of our PR that we're doing for you to drive lots and lots of legitimacy and more awareness to this business. So if we're on, I'm not going to spill the beans because there's some really cool stuff coming, but if we've got some really cool PR coming your way, do you think you could blog about it? And do you think people will be interested to find out what that's all about? Absolutely. And this is stuff we are doing. You don't even have to do that, okay? There's two things left. Education. We're going to be spending a lot of time and resources on creating education to drive people to your business. Let them understand that, hey, you can own something that's very similar to a traditional franchise, and by this education, you can send people to these articles and send people to this content that teaches them about our model. Say, hey, you can test it out and try it out for yourself. It's just another way to get sales through the education model on the front end. The last piece, which I am the most excited about, believe it or not, is what I call iPAS2 tour. It's our global tour. It's going to start nationally and it's going to go globally. What this means is the ability for people in their living rooms to share this experience, to share this model, to share this business, to share these products from living room to living room using technology and by using local marketing in that area. What that's going to do is take an online business and take it offline in a way that you can duplicate. So for example, let's say you have a community of people in your area. This is happening in Portugal as we speak, not for iPAS, but it's been being done for Empower Network. If you have some people in your local area that you know and just say, hey, come over, I want to show you a demonstration of my new franchise style business. You might be interested in it. You don't have to go through all the complexities of a normal traditional franchise, but you can do it online. I want to show you, I want you to check it out. Okay, they come over, you have a script, you have everything that you need, you have a DVD that you put in your DVD player to show them, you have a demo that you can show them of the system, you say, hey, you can try it out tonight for $7 or whatever the case may be. We want people all over the world doing this because you're going to reach so much farther than just the internet. Believe it or not, it's kind of backwards thinking, right? You think the internet, you can reach everybody very fast. Well, there's a lot of people that aren't in the places that you are, that are sitting in their living rooms that want a business that just aren't looking where you're advertising, okay? This is going to give you unlimited reach, and I'm going to tell you, imagine if you had 100 people doing home meetings or 100 people having hotels filled with people when you can make upwards of 70% commission. Okay, the MLM model has already proved this works. We know that, okay? But the difference is you're making 8 to 10%, and you have to have these genealogies of hundreds of thousands of people just to make $10,000 a month. If you have a few people in your community at a hotel, and we help present for you because of technology, I can be in your living room whenever you want me to be. I can be at a hotel digitally using Google, okay? If you let me present for you, and you can make 70%, what if somebody goes black there in your living room? What do you make? Well, with our new compensation, you make $3,000. You just took home $3,000. And the best part is that person is your direct affiliate. You make 20% of their whole business. So when they start doing the same thing, we're not talking about getting hundreds of thousands of people. You make 20% of everything they do. So their first black sale, you make $3,000, they don't. Okay? Their third black sale, you make $3,000. Their fifth, you make $3,000, okay? It's a very, very good model for the offline world. So the iPAS Tour is going to allow me to travel around the country, travel around the world to help support you for those of you that want to do this, because this is very easy to do if it's organized and it's structured. And so with iPAS, we can do that. So this is the 12-month strategy. This is something that we're working on currently. Obviously, we have the warm market. We've got the paid ads. The system is being finished. It's in phase 2 right now. We've got the blogging coming in the next 30 to 45 days. Offline is being worked on. Live events is already happening as we speak. The iPAS Tour is being worked on to be launched after the first of the year in 2015. And public PR is being worked on as well. So this is the strategy that we're doing in iPAS to make your reach so much broader than any other kind of online opportunity, but really to not only increase the product sales, but increase awareness of what this can do for people, because it doesn't take a whole lot of sales for you to make a really good income here. So it takes less work and less investment for you to be successful. All right. So, but I want you to know, for me as the owner of this company, for myself, my team, this is what we have planned. It's not just about here's an iPAS2 system, here's a couple options for you to get traffic, good luck. It's like, no, here's what we have in store for you, and this is what we're going to provide to you and support you with. So this is the strategy. I don't want to talk your ear off. I want to give you vision. I want to give you an idea of where we're going. And I want you to know that we have all the resources and support behind us, and feel confident that this is just the very beginning of something so much bigger than what a lot of you believe to be. So with that, this is Chris. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you soon.